Are you ready to feel 10 pounds lighter in your shoulders? Hi everyone, it's Genene, and today I have for you dynamic movements to help release any tension that you've got going on in your shoulders. Let's begin by taking a comfortable seat. You don't need any props. And once you find that seat, just gently close your eyes. Take a moment to reconnect with your breath, moving in and out through your nose. Gently taking your attention to your shoulders, letting them give any message that they have for you. Encourage your breath to deepen a little more on the inhale and a little more on the exhale. And see how that affects your shoulders. Your lungs moving a little bit deeper is going to affect what's going on. Your diaphragm working a little bit deeper. You can keep your eyes closed at this point or open them. Take your hands to your thighs, halfway in between your knees and the top of your hips. And you know how you're always tensing your shoulders? Let's go with that action to allow them to start to release. So shrug your shoulders up into your air, squeeze, and then gently release. Let's do a few more. Keep going. Let your body move how it wants to move as it releases this tension. And then take your hands to the top of your shoulders, just fingertips touching the top of the shoulders. We'll do some round circles with the elbows backwards. Do a few backwards circles. And now forward circles. Coming back to center. Now you can open your eyes if they were closed, just so you can see what I'm doing. Inhale, stretch your arms out to the sides, and exhale, give yourself a nice big hug. So right arm can go over the left. Inhale, arms out to the sides. Exhale, give yourself a hug. And as you keep going with this, just inhale to extend, exhale, cross over. See if you can start hugging yourself a little deeper. Inhale and exhale. Again, inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. And one more. Inhale, arms out to the sides. Exhale, let them float down. Walk your right arm over, right hand over to the right. Inhale, lift your left arm up and over so the palm is going to be facing up to the sky. And then you reach up and over and the palm's facing down to earth. Push the floor away with your right hand. Inhale up. Left hand comes down and walks to the left. Inhale the right arm up and over. See how the right hip needs to ground deeper, and then you get a nice little stretch. And now let's move this. So inhale up and exhale over to the right. Inhale up, exhale left. Use your breath to inhale up. Use your exhale to go over to the right. And keep moving. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Notice the difference between one side and the other. Oftentimes it's easier to ground your hips on one side. One side feels much tighter than the other. One side feels so flexible that you're like, am I doing something wrong? One more on each side. And then inhale back to center. And now twist. Left hand goes to right thigh. Right hand goes behind you. You keep the low back muscles pulling up and in. Inhale. And exhale. As you twist, notice that your shoulders are staying back. This left shoulder's not rolling forward. This right shoulder gets to get assisted by the left hand rooting down. So you root down, and that's going to keep that shoulder back. Feel that. Inhale, center, and switch sides. These two are really you taking the time to go, oh, I see I'm rolling this opposite shoulder here. It's the right shoulder forward. So it gives you the opportunity to use this right hand even, pressing down to take the right shoulder blade on the back. And then as we do this as a dynamic movement, let's try it. Inhale, center, and exhale, twist. Then you're ready and you know what to expect, what it feels like. Keep the shoulder blades on the back. Inhale, center, exhale, twist. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. One more. Inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. Inhale back to center. Let's do shoulder retraction and protraction in the air. You can do this on hands and knees. Today, we'll do it in the air, arms out in front of you. So the top of the shoulders stay away from the ears. They're not hunching now. Okay. That means that you're supported from hip bone to armpit to help that action. And then you reach your arms forward like you're reaching for something, and you feel the shoulder blades broaden, and then squeeze the shoulder blades together, and the arms come back. Go again. Reach through the arms, the shoulders broaden apart from each other. And then squeeze the shoulder blades together as the arms come back. One more. And back. Lower the arms down. And very gently inhale. Exhale, right ear to right shoulder. Feel your traps stretch on your left side. Inhale, center. And keep going on this side to the right. Breathing. Just going to your edge, not forcing this. Inhale, center. And then we're going to add the shoulder. Exhale, right ear to right shoulder. And lift that right shoulder up now. Squeeze. Gently. Inhale, release. And another one. Slow everything down. And then again, just the head goes to the right. Feel how that feels different than the first time, and then back to center. And we'll do the other side. First, tilt your head left. Going slowly so you're not jamming anything. And then back to center. You'll notice if you go too quickly, this left shoulder will immediately try to help by protect you by lifting up. So we don't want that. And over to the left. Jaw nice and soft, relaxed, back to center. Now add the shoulder. Lift the left shoulder up to the ear, lean the ear left. Inhale, center. One more. And center. And now this time, try again. Just lean the head left and see what's changed. Let's go back to these elbow circles, but this time the left hand's going to grab the right elbow. Take the right elbow off to the right and swing it up by the right ear, somewhere near there. And try that again a few times. This will help with your Gomukhasana pose with the arm overhead. Ready? This one, you stay here and push, elbow into hand. Maybe you guide it back a little further, maybe not, and then release. Left side. Left elbow over to the left. Now the side will be different, so just let go of what that was. Inhale, elbow up, and then out, and then down. Tell you down, and then out. In, and then down, and one more. Out, in, and this one you get to hold just a little bit. Push the elbow up into the hand. Let the hand provide resistance, helping that shoulder go back maybe a little more. And release. Let's go back to our fingers on our top of the shoulders. Close your eyes so that you really get to close out all other sensations and just do 1 or 2 shoulder circles backwards. And now finish that up with shoulder circles forwards. And then release your hands back down to your thighs. Close your eyes. Inhale through your nose. Deep, deep, deep. Slowly exhale through your nose. Remember to click that like button if you like this video and comment below on how this video worked for me so I know to make more like this. Join your hands together in front of your heart. Thank you so much for joining me, and I look forward to seeing you again next time. Namaste.